Well, today I am honoured to sit down with a true legend of Italian football, Marco Materazzi, who enjoyed an illustrious career both at club and international level, known for his fierce defending, unshakable presence on the pitch, and of course, winning that treble with Inter Milan in 2010 and the iconic 2006 World Cup victory. Marco, thank you so much for joining OLBG today. How are you doing?
Yeah, very good. Thank you too to give me the opportunity to do this.
Brilliant. Yeah, no, we're so excited to have you on, and we can't wait to get all your inside information on the following questions. So if you're ready, we'll kick off with these questions. And the first thing we're going to talk about is your time at Inter Milan.
It was intensive. We lost the first year of the league in Serie A, and the last game was a big mistake for us because I think we deserved that league, but we lost. Anyway, after that game, we didn't know if we have any chance to win again. And then we finish after 10 years with all teammates who lost that league in with winning the treble. Zanetti, Cordoba, Toldo, and Materazzi. We went in Madrid for the last game, the last dance for us in Champions Leagues, and we won. That treble was incredible for us because we deserved that, but we didn't know if we have that opportunity to win.
What do you think made that group so special?
That group was fantastic. We are old, we won 36, 37, 38, 35. We are the the big heart of that locker room, and then we create a very good empathy with the manager. You know what's happened after the game about me and Jose, but we are all family, all friendly, and we pay everyone for the trouble.
What made Jose Mourinho different from every other coach that you played under?
When Jose arrived in Inter, we had afraid on him in the first training. After 10 minutes, all of that finished because he said, "Hey, guys, I'm not a monster. I'm your friend. Okay, I'm your manager, but you have to follow me. You have respect the teammates, the staff, everything. But in the end of the each training, we are friends. We are brother. So that was fantastic. But the first 10 minutes, we are so serious. After 10 minutes, we laugh in the training, but we laugh to train 100% in pressure each training every day to be focused on the treble, and we won the treble after 2 years.
Brilliant, amazing. And is it true that you had to teach Mario Balotelli a lesson in training after his performance against Barcelona?
Yes, but Mario is as my kids
Yeah.
because I love him. We have the same friendly relationship now. He still playing in Genoa, and I never seen one young player at 17 years old as Mario. He was incredible.
Mm.
Uh, he can play as a like 30 years experience, strong, fast, technique, but he lost himself in on the way because at 17 he won everything,
Mm.
and then he goes to Liverpool, Milan, uh, but in that moment, he deserved to kick him. He deserved my rules, right? But I think he it wasn't happy at moment, but now he remember with love me.
Great.
I think I teach him any rules.
You're still friends. How good do you think, as a coach, Simone Inzaghi could be? Do you think he could manage in the Premier League one day?
I think so.
Hmm.
I don't know when, but it will be as a manager in Premier League because Premier League is one of the best league in this moment. And then he did a very good job in Inter. Now we listen about Saudi, about many in the window transfer, it can happen. But in the future, I think Simone will be and then will deserve to manage as a Premier League team.
And Inter sold Andre Unana to Manchester United for 44 million and then replaced him with Jan Sommer for 6 million. Is that one of the best bits of transfer business ever, do you think?
No, because Inter knows what he did, they did, and I think one of the best was Ibrahimovic instead Eto. Inter sold him for 90 millions, I think. And then we got one of the best strikers in the world at the moment. He won also the treble with Barcelona, and then he ran for the treble with us, and then he won in 2 years two treble. It was fantastic for me. He's still my friends, my brother, and then I have to say thank you for what he does for us.
How good do you think has Scott McTominay been for Napoli this season?
I love him. I hate him because he played for Naples, and then I'm Inter fans. He deserves everything. I laugh because 5 years ago, when I saw him in Manchester when he played with my son, we laughed because he was incredible. Because he's box to box, he scored goals. I don't know why in Manchester they didn't see it, but it was brilliant idea of Antonio Conte to pick him. He scored 12 in this season. I think he was the MVP of the Serie A.
Was there a lot of surprise in Italy about how cheap he was?
It wasn't a surprise for me. It was a surprise what they paid for him because in this era the player very expensive. I think his value is 60, 70, but they paid only maybe 25, 30.
Mm.
Very good job for Naples management.
Brilliant. Well, let's move on and talk about your time at Everton. Your time there was short but quite intense. How do you look back on that period now?
But was fantastic.
Mm.
The Premier League was different of right now, but I changed it. I have to back here, the reason because at the moment no Italian footballer who play in England can reach in the national team.
Mm.
And then I had a dream. I have dream to reach in the national team. I have to back because in if I play, Zola lost the national team, Casiraghi lost, Vialli lost because the manager mentality was totally different right now. And then now, if you play in Premier League, okay, they pick them immediately because the level is so high.
And what was your favourite memory from your time at Goodison Park?
The people, of course, the fans, because they love the team. You know what's happened right now for the last game before to move the new stadium. Many fans cried because they love that place. I love that place too. And then the best memory was when I scored the goals against Middlesbrough when we won 4 or 5. I didn't remember on the free kick. The stadium was amazing, was incredible. That is my favorite moment in Everton.
Great. And let's move on now to discuss the iconic 2006 World Cup. Does that World Cup victory still feel real to you?
Yes, you know,
Yeah.
that cup changed my life,
Mm.
my position in football, because when you won the World Cup, when you score two goals in the final, nothing is same to before, right? And then you uh, you know what you did after the World Cup. During the World Cup, you cannot, you're on focus. But now when you see behind of you, wow. Now the people ask you about, okay, what's happened on the pitch, but you know what's happened on the pitch for me finishing the pitch. I remember two goals. The penalty was incredible because the ball was so heavy, because when you run for the you no you work on the penalty, is not easy, because all life pass on your mind,
Mm.
and then you have to score.
Mm-hmm.
So but after that you say, my job finished, and then we hope to be champion, and then we won the cup. It's incredible, because when you are young, you dream to reach to play in the World Cup, and
Yeah.
then when you play in the World Cup, you reach to you dream to reach in the final, and then you want to win, and then I did it, everything of that, and I'm so happy for that.
And when Zinedine Zidane headbutted you, were you expecting that at all? Was it a shock?
I didn't expect that one, and then but he did it. I think he wrong.
Have you spoken to Zidane since 2006?
Not yet, but for me, remember, and no problem for me. I'm here. I'm waiting for that moment. But if not, we are not young. We are also 50, 52 years old. We are old. Maybe in one day we met again. But for me, remember, no problem.
Now, moving on to a few general questions now. How much do you think a prime Marco Materazzi would cost in today's game?
80, 90 millions. I'm joking. No, no, no. But I think 40, 45, because Perugia sold me for 25,
Hmm.
not million, because it was lira, miliardi. So was right now 25 millions. I think 40.
Is there anyone currently that reminds you of yourself that's playing the game today, that reminds you of your style?
I think Bastoni,
Mm-hmm.
because Bastoni is tall too. He play very well by left foot, and then he fast. I wasn't fast, but I was smart.
Yeah.
And then maybe I wasn't fast, but I was fast on my mind. And then I have this gap with my brain instead to run. But I think Bastoni is why is similar my style.
And how about atmosphere at the grounds that you played in? What was the most intense atmosphere that you experienced when you played?
San Siro. I think in Champions League semi-final against Milan, when we scored the second, the 1-1, with the Obafemi Martins. The last 5 minutes was one of the best atmosphere in San Siro. Okay, Abbiati was a miracle on Scalon. Maybe after without that save, we reach in the final against Juventus in Manchester. But this is football. But that moment was amazing. San Siro was unbelievable.
And who do you think is the best centre back in the world right now?
Van Dijk, 100%.
What makes him special?
He's a completely defender, smart, leadership. He has everything.
And is there one player that you would never want to face again from when you played?
Ronaldo phenomenal. He's my friend. Maybe he respect me, but he's the best.
And is there one player that you wish you played with but you never got to play with?
Maybe Maradona is not my era. I met him many times. He was a god. Maybe David Beckham, because I like him as a person, as a player too.
And who gave you the toughest 90 minutes of your career?
Pippo Inzaghi, because 19 minutes under pressure.
And who was the hardest player that you had to play against?
I think Shevchenko, because he was fast, smart, and goleador.
Brilliant. Well, that's the end of the interview, Marco. It's been such a pleasure speaking with you today. So thank you so much for
Okay.
sharing all your insights.
Thank you so much to you.
Yeah, it's been brilliant. So thank you
Thank
so
you.
much.
Thank you. Thank you. Bye bye.